You ever wonder why life keeps throwing curveballs? Why no one seems to notice you or hear you? You sit there asking yourself, what did I do wrong? The truth is simple. They don't care. They never did, and they probably never will. While you're out here shouting, trying to make them understand, they're just tuning you out. The louder you scream, the less they listen. You keep slamming into that same wall, hoping something will finally change. But here's the truth. Nothing will change. Not until you do. Not until you understand one thing they never teach you. The real key to surviving, to winning, to coming out on top. Want to know what it is? Silence. Sounds strange, right? How can staying quiet stop people from walking all over you? Here's the thing. People expect you to push back, to lose control. When you do, they win every time. They feed on your anger, your frustration, your pain. That's what they're after. Proof that they can get under your skin. But when you go quiet, when you stop giving them the satisfaction, that's when they lose control. You ever notice how uncomfortable people get when they don't get a reaction? It rattles them. They need your response. It's their fuel. But when you take it away, when you sit there calm and silent, it messes with them. It makes them question everything. Did they push too far? Are you planning something? And in their anxiety, they start to unravel. Silence isn't just about holding back words. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about refusing to let anyone dictate how you feel or react. People want to pull your strings, make you dance to their tune. But when you stop dancing, when you stop playing along, that's when they lose control. You think people treat you poorly because you're weak. Think again. It's because you've been too generous with your words, emotions, and time, giving too much of yourself to people who don't deserve it. You've tried to make them understand, to see things from your perspective. But they don't care about your perspective. They only care about what they can take from you. And the more you give, the more they take, until there's nothing left. Look at the quiet ones. They always seem in control, don't they? That's because they figured it out. They know that silence is power. When you're quiet, people can't predict your next move. It makes them vulnerable. Silence is like a mirror, forcing people to face their own flaws, their own insecurities. Most people can't handle that. They'd rather keep you talking, keep you distracted, so they never have to confront their own issues. So, what should you do? Stop talking. Stop explaining. Stop defending yourself. Stop giving people your energy if they don't deserve it. Let your silence speak louder than words. Let it haunt them. Silence is deafening. It's suffocating. And it's the one thing they can't control. Think being nice is going to get you anywhere? Think again. If you keep bending over backwards, always being the bigger person, they'll just keep walking all over you. People see kindness and exploit it. They'll take all you have to give and toss you aside when they're done. They don't care about your feelings, your struggles, only what they can get from you. And when you're no longer useful, they're gone. So stop caring about people who wouldn't do the same for you. Stop bending over backwards for those who won't lift a finger. Stop giving your time, energy, and words to people who haven't earned it. Go silent. Let them wonder, let them question, let them sit in their own mess. But you keep moving forward. You don't owe anyone an explanation. People might say you've changed. They might call you cold, heartless. Good. That just means they weren't worth your warmth, your kindness, or your energy. They only ever deserved one thing from you: your silence. Silence isn't just shutting up. It's holding on to your power. Every word you give away is an opening for them to manipulate. But when you stay silent, they get nothing. Silence is the ultimate shield, a fortress no one can break. It unsettles people, makes them question their own actions, leaves them searching for answers they'll never find. In silence, you hold all the cards and they're left scrambling. Silence forces people to confront themselves, their fears, their insecurities. They'll try to provoke you, to get a rise out of you, but the more you refuse to respond, the more they unravel. They wonder why you're not reacting, why you're not playing along. That's when the tables turn, and you have the power. Your silence is a reminder that they no longer control you, that their words and actions are meaningless to you, and that terrifies them. So let them make noise, let them scream, let them play their games. You stay silent, unbothered, untouchable. Your silence isn't surrender, it's strength. In a world full of chaos and noise, silence is rare and deadly. That's what you give them. Silence, cold, hard, and unforgiving. Let them feel its weight. Let it wrap around them, squeezing tighter and tighter until it's all they can hear. Let it crush them, because that's what they deserve. People are like parasites, feeding off your energy, draining you, and then moving on. But when you stop feeding them, when you go silent, they starve. And you're free. So stop wasting your breath on people who don't care. If you want to survive, if you want to stop getting hurt, if you want to stop being everyone's punching bag, then shut your mouth and go silent. Watch how they crumble when you give them nothing. Kill them with your silence, because in this world, that's how you survive.